So from tomorrow, Abuja, a federal capital territory, will be a goal with a lot of activities because the Nigeria International Airshow starts tomorrow. And we saw the minister giving us a lowdown of some of the displays that we can expect. Well, of course, this has attracted some international attention, and one of them is the Vice President of Aviation Airport Engineering Company Limited. His name is Tim Chen. He joins us from our Abuja studio. Mr. Chen, good morning. Welcome to the program. Tell us your interest in this Nigeria International Air Show.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah, so why are you interested in this air show? Why are you in Nigeria for it?
Good morning. Hello?
I can hear you, Mr. Chen. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I'm asking why you are interested in this International Air Show by Nigeria.
Oh, okay. This somehow is, I'm original from aviation sectors over 20 years. So coming to Nigeria this time for this Nigeria Air Show is the first one. I think this is one of the very promising events for Nigeria aviation sector, and it's very interesting and attractive, and that's the reason I bring you here to join in the first Nigeria Air Show, NIA 25.
So what are we expecting in the area of innovations and technologies? What can we expect from your perspective?
So normally for this air show, the air show is, aviation sector is not a single technology or single unit. It's a kind of a ecosystem. So normally this air show was gathering broad and of stakeholders, and then the new technologies, solution providers, and to cover the whole sector, to bring into one place and in a particular a couple of days together. And then to making all the stakeholders were connecting each other and share information, and then to build up this the overall the environment ecosystem, and to exchanging all the technologies, informations, and then to grow up this sector to build up a strong foundation for the country, for the host country about that.
So from your interaction in the Nigeria aviation sector, what would you say is the most pressing challenge, and how can we overcome it?
About, let's say, in Nigeria on aviation sector, look about the challenging. The challenging is normally for aviation, what do we see? The challenging mainly coming from three perspectives. The first one is the safety, because aviation is always highest priority is the safety. The second one is when you start handling a lot of luggage, a lot of passengers and so on, the efficiency. Efficiency of the airport, of the airlines, is one of the most important things. So when we look about Nigeria, about the challenges here, one hand is the infrastructure. The infrastructure we see here we have in Nigeria have quite some big international airports, but since a couple of decades already. So the upgrading of the infrastructure, let's say to bring first thing about the safety, especially mainly the airside things, to guarantee the international compliance, and then to maintain the safety of the flight operation is one of the major challenge. The second one is about efficiency. Now, especially with the big terminal, you're handling more and more passengers and luggage. So how to make it running fast, bring the best passenger experience, so accelerating all this business process is becoming more and more a big challenge of that. And then what I know you see recently that was also announced, so the country itself was starting to making all the upgrading on the existing airport infrastructure, which I do believe this is really a very good trend and very promising to, let's say, to level up the infrastructure, both on safety and then efficiency. But from this part, one of the major challenges for here is airport is kind of operating, every day is in operation. To maintain the upgrading period during that period, also maintain the no interruption of the current airport operation. So this will be becoming one of a major challenge, I believe.
So everybody keeps saying, yeah, people keep talking about PPP, having partnerships with the government and the private sector. From your view, what should be the focus at this air show when you talk about partnerships and investment opportunities?
Again, for this PV partnership and so on, for this air show is again, aviation, we always say, is a sector. So by this air show, what I believe the country now start to delivering a message to the outside world. So aviation never a single business within a country, it's globally. So the country would deliver by this air show, deliver two things mainly. One is openness. The country is open for the global. For global aviation sectors, the stakeholders, investors, operators who come into the country on that. The second one is the country itself will deliver a strong confidence, which means it doesn't matter what infrastructure there is right now, how many airlines are operating over here, but the country deliver the confidence, then this aviation sector of Nigeria is starting to fly, to take off by implementing step by step a lot of measures.
All right, just before we go, we're almost out of time. When you look at the policy, from the policy angle, what do you think is missing, perhaps that can drive and accelerate growth in the aviation sector in Nigeria?
Sorry, can you repeat the question again?
Policy, government policy. Is there something we're missing when it comes to government policy?
No, okay, the government policy is, again, aviation is quite international regulated business sectors. So from government side, you see worldwide aviation have under one framework, from ICAO, from IATA, there was one framework. What I believe by this air show is also, like I said, open the country aviation sector to integrate it themselves into the global framework for the aviation. And this will be also demonstrating quite a strong confidence. And then the openness into all the stakeholders around the world to come in, putting focus here and to bring themselves into the country and to join in this development roadmap on the aviation sectors.
All right, thank you so much, and we wish you the very best as the event starts tomorrow. Mr. Tim Chen, Vice President, Aviation and Airport Engineering Company Limited, thank you for your time on the program.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah.
Let's do a bit of global. All right, global markets kick off the first trading week of December with investors gearing up for a packed macro and corporate calendar. It's going to be a busy week for this week, the very first one in the month of December. I guess Ladi would have to tell you the details at 1:30 during Business Incorporated. That's it on Business Morning today. Thank you so much for being a part of it. I'm Ili John.